I just quit. Like, no one cares at that point. It's just the same 10 guys in arena. You're just like, oh, it's C2 again.
Oh, honestly, you do have a point on that. You do have a point on that. Honestly, that's why I don't think doing threes. I really don't think doing threes nonstop as a WoW streamer is actually the move, because you play against the same 20 people over and over again. I think sometimes it's fun because, you know, you can have like a good session and the whole chat's like PogChamp, but like doing that shit over and over again is just like rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And not only that, they always get mauled every time anyone loses. They're like, it's like, it's just mauling. It's just all mauled.
Dude, you know what the solution is? You know what the solution is, right? To fix solo queue. Solo queue.
Solo queuing threes?
Solo queuing, just solo queue in general, 2s and 3s. Like, it could have, it basically,
like
based on some sort of MMR. Because it's dead. Bro, no one can get into PvP. Because there's such an elitist circle jerk going on where anyone who's like, there's, you know, the best player in WoW is not one of the guys who's top rated. It's just some guy playing, but he can't get any teams because he doesn't have any experience, and no one will play with him because it's like this high echelon of like high-tech PvP players who will only play with these PvP gods.
I agree with you slightly, but I also disagree with you a little bit. I think if the best player in WoW is out there, he's going to be able to carry some trade chat shitters up to the high MMR and then prove himself to the elitist and then get in the circle. That's my opinion. Thoughts?
Well, I don't know. Thoughts? I don't know, dude. Well, I myself was like, well, look, I'm watching these guys play the game, and like they're not even. I guess I watch people play the game, and I'd be like, okay, they're just pressing their buttons and attacking.
Yeah, but you look at like, there's a lot of like new people that come into the circle, right? Because they're good. Like you look at that guy like Nick the Rogue, a lot of like BFA players that are just actually really good players. You know what I mean? And they were like nobodies in MoP and like other expansions.
But how come the PvP arena is just 20 guys? Like, do you genuinely think there's only 20 guys who can play WoW properly? Like,
it's a little bit more than 20, but yeah, it's like 30, 40 on a good day. I agree with you. Yeah, it's the same players.
Well, there's not. It's thousands, right? There's got to be thousands of people who can play mechanically the same, and if they put some time into it, they would get there. It's just,
the thing is, you have to realize this, right? WoW is a very complex game in the sense that with Arena, there's probably like 30 or 40 different keybinds you have to have, right? So to get to the highest highest rating and like shit in this game, you have to actually have no life. Like that's how I view it, at least, right? Like you have to have like targeting macros and like a bunch of different macros for different shit. Like, and maybe if you're playing like an easy class, like a melee, and you were just like Hulk smash, like okay, you can like get up there, whatever. But if you're playing a difficult class, like man, it's not easy to play at the highest MMR. It's not. It's really not easy. That's just how I see it, though. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I've seen. You look at some of the top majors and stuff, and they just click their interface. They just click their interface, and that's how they target arena. And they just click.
Yeah, you're talking about Zaryu and shit. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Zaryu. He doesn't give a fuck. Zaryu doesn't give a fuck. He just clicks his shit, dog. And he's like one of the best majors in the game, right?
Yeah,
so and I feel like
he's gotten efficient at clicking his shit, though. You understand? Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean?
So it's target someone else. But what I'm saying is that there's going to be plenty of other people who can be efficient at doing that, right? They just can't get into the circle because it's WoW PvP is like that. It's like it's a closed gated community.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's an elitist group. Yeah, it is an elitist group. But you have to realize that
that's what kills PvP, though. That kills PvP.
Yeah,
so it's like, it means they can sit on their high throne and just be high rated and shit. But it means there's just no new blood, and then it's like, well, I can't even do arena, so I might as well just go quit and play League of Legends or something, right? Because then that's why they need some sort of system for these people to get into the game.
Yeah,
otherwise, because if people could get in, WoW would be dominated by Zoomers. Straight up, they would be like. I reckon Zoomers would dominate.
I think Zoomers could dominate the game. I agree with you 100%. But I don't like. You're saying if the Zoomers were allowed to play with like two of the best players, they would just own?
They'd pop off. They would fucking pop. Yeah, if like some fucking 18-year-old Zoomer rogue or some shit was just playing with like two GG guys, it would just pop off.
That's interesting.
Or if they had three Zoomers that all somehow got into the the thing is, it's hard, right? Because you have a Zoomer by himself, he can't do shit.
Yeah, true. I don't know, man. I really think, I was once a Zoomer that was, not in the elitist group, and all I did to get in was just, shit on them. And then at first they talked shit about me, right? They were like, who's this fucking mage that ice lances everyone for fucking all my health? Like, there were people on Arena Junkies forums just, shitting on me about how trash I was at the game, right? But then I would fucking shit on them every fucking arena until they fucking accepted me. You understand? I swear that's how it works.
You're one of the exceptions to the rules, which is why you're biased and you can't see that the vast majority of good players.
I had to climb the ranks like everyone else.
Because your experience, right? Your experience is you were the Zoomer who popped off and then did manage to get in. There's 100 other Zoomers who popped off and they didn't get in.
Well, why didn't they get in? Why didn't they get in?
Why didn't they get in? They didn't. I don't know, dude. They just didn't get in because they tried and they just didn't have the same sort of level of tenacity, right, to keep going.
Yeah, okay, maybe you're right, Quinn, honestly. Maybe you're right, a little bit. Yeah, okay, so you're saying solo queue and WoW would actually help that?
I think something like solo queue, like there needs to be some system for like new zoomers and stuff to get into the game.
Okay, wait. So you're saying there should be 2 different brackets? There should be a solo queue 3s bracket and a normal 3s bracket.
Yeah, like an MMR. Like, yeah, I don't know. There has to be an advanced algorithm to like actually make teams that to match make.
Yeah,
but let's focus up. Let's focus up.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's get back to this combo. You really think that a solo queue MMR system would be good for WoW?
Yeah, they need a way for new players to get into PvP who don't have like all the connections, because right now it's and I can't see any way of doing it outside solo queue. Or how can you?
Yeah, okay, so you actually are right that there's like an elitist group of cunts at the top that don't let they like. Okay, can I tell you a story? You know Chanimals, right? Like the BlizzCon champion.
Yeah.
Okay, back in the day, Chanimals was like a trade chat like warlock that me and Vilefic found in trade chat. We were like, this guy's sick, and we started queuing with him, right? And he was like really good. And I was like, yo, Chuck, you want to run MLS with this warlock that I know? He's like, really good. And Chuck whispered me back. He's like, I don't play with randoms. That's what he said to me. And this was me asking him to play with Chanimals, dude. I'm not even kidding. This is asking to play with Chanimals. He said, I don't play with randoms. Like, I was like,
do you think Chuck could be? Could you think Chuck could be self-aware and know that if he gatekeeps the community, it makes it way harder for anyone who's good?
I don't know. We should get Chuck.
He doesn't have as much competition.
But I think
I don't know, dude.
I think this was like old Chuck. This was like Chuck back in like 2014. I think Chuck now is a lot more open to like whatever. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Then maybe, fuck, no, it's solo queue. There's no way, because you're not just going to get these guys. These guys aren't just going to randomly start killing random people. The only way you can do it is by...
Okay, wait, so do you think anyone in your chat, or anyone on our chats right now is like the next, like, fat, like, good player, and they just don't have the opportunity to be it because they can't play with anyone?
The best player in the game right now is some random, like, 100%. He's just not in the right situation. He's just not the correct situation.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Having a good healer and having other DPS that can, like, understand and play around your, like, it's so crucial. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree 100%, dude.
We would be phased out though, because we're boomers. Like, I mean, like it's one of those things. Like, the thing is, if they were to make a good system, it would be indirectly bad. I mean, it would be good because people would be way more fresh and be way hotter queues. There'd be a lot more people playing.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be like waiting 7 minutes to pop off and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there'd be like a legion of zoomers that would rise up.
Well, why don't we just scout for the zoomers then, man? Like, we can just scout for them, dude.
Because there's so many people who think they're insane, but they're actually just trash. That's the issue. Because you can't do it. That's why an algorithm can sort through like thousands of people every hour, whereas we could only go through one every hour. Like, 2.
Yeah, true. Okay, so should we tell Blizzard to add a ranked solo queue that creates good comps for people to play? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how it would work. Yeah, it would have to give each person an MMR and how likely they are to win a game, and then it would have.
So you would queue. Could you queue duos? You could queue duos, right? Like healer, DPS. Could queue look for another DPS, right?
But I don't know. That might be imbalanced, right? Because then it would have to force you into other duos. Otherwise, you would put the other team at a disadvantage, right? Because you would be on comps and they wouldn't. So it's one of those. I don't know.
Yeah, but like I feel like playing WoW without comms in 3s is just like it's way the game's still completely different. It's not, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like the game's just like completely different. So if there was solo queue where there's no comms, they would have to like integrate the bracket to also queue into people that are like queued as 3 people in comms, right? Or would there be just 2 separate brackets altogether? Is what you're saying?
And solo queue would be completely like there'd be like don't they have that in League of Legends? Like they have scripted games, so they have.
Like, they have like ranked. Yeah, they have like ranked solo
queue rating. Yeah, you'd have a solo queue rating and a like a non-solo queue rating.
Wait, maybe that would actually inflate the ladders as well, because like people would actually play way more, right?
Oh, it'd just be like hot queues constantly. It would just be 24/7 queues if it was solo queue. Like I think.
Okay, are there enough people that play? Are there enough people that play WoW where it would be 24/7? That's the question, right? Because like I know
apparently they hit more subs than in the same subs or more subs than in Wrath.
Wait, right now?
Yeah, there was a thing. They sold like some 3.7 million like active subscriptions or something.
Wait, what?
Subs? Oh wait, not sub sales.
Wait, so the game is as pog as it was back in Wrath right now for Blizzard from Blizzard's standpoint.
Wait, apparently, wait, what was the statistic? Wait, before I get this wrong, there was a statistic where it popped off and it beat sales or something like that initially, but maybe the active subs is lower.
Wait, that's interesting as fuck. Okay, there was someone said there was 11 million in Wrath, So you're saying there's 11 million people subbed to this game right now, is what you're saying?
No. So there was 3.7 million Shadowlands sales on day 1.
Oh, you're talking about expansion sales. That's what we're talking about. Expansion sales.
Yeah.
Okay.
So active subs might be different. The fact is, if everyone could queue, all those like god gamers that are just literally can't get into the scene would be able to
it's probably like that on.
They would win more often than not, and they would go up in MMR. People you would just
wait. Hold up. I wonder how the EU ladder works. Right? Is it the same shit on EU where it's a bunch of elitist cunts that just like don't let anyone in? I wonder because like when I queued on EU ladders, the queues were very much so popping, way more than they were on US ladders. I noticed that as well too.
Is there more active players in EU?
Yeah, I think there are more active players in EU, so maybe it's easier to find players that are good to play with on EU. What do you think about that?
Well, there's a bigger pool of players, then obviously there's more people, there's gonna be more queues, right? Because there'll be more teams.
Yeah, this is why I want to make an EU mage this season. I really do. I just don't know what my ping would be, but I want to queue 3s on EU and just like everyone's always saying EU over US anyways. They're like, oh my god, like dude, I'm gonna prove.
Did US win? I thought US won the BlizzCon.
It doesn't matter who wins BlizzCon. They're all talking about ladder, bro. Like they're always like, like EU over US ladder, whatever, right? Like BlizzCon is different.
I don't know about that. I've seen the US guys go into the EU ladder, and the EU meta is like cooked as fuck, and they just come in there with their K-Cone of cleaves and shit, just like destroy them.
Yeah, wait. What is the EU meta? It's like super like RMP based, right?
Yeah, it's all like burst setup comps.
Yeah.
It's cringe, dude. Cringe. Fuck, they need more Zug like cleaves and shit.
Waz best team ever. Okay, Waz plays a warrior now, right? And what does he play with his warrior? Like what comp does he run? Does he run with a mage?
I don't know. He's really rated out of that. He was like when I was watching his stream, he was like 179 or something, and he was like 2800 rated. So like,
okay, and wait, what they're running?
Seems balanced.
I want to know what they're running though. I wonder who's like the best player currently playing the game. What do you think about that, Quin?
Best player currently playing the game? I mean, what do you mean? Like an actual real-time like who is? I mean, can you just check CR?
Yeah, I don't think CR means you're the best player though, Like, it's like, there's a lot of people that just camp rating and they play OP comps and like play busted shit and just camp rating, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think ladder really means shit. Like, there's ladder humpers are annoying as fuck because all they're doing...
Chiller's gotta be a healer. There's gotta be a healer, right? Healers, I feel like, are most skill capped.
I actually disagree with that. Healers definitely are skill cap for sure. They're definitely up there.
Have you seen what a shaman can do?
I have.
They have ranged interrupt. They
have grounding and shear. That's it.
Yeah, and what do you mean? They've got purge. They've got dispel. They have to know when to use dispel, and they have to offensively purge. Like, what do you mean? I feel like shaman healers can be like if
man,
you're good
shamans
at
press Riptide and Ghost Wolf around. That is not a hard healer to play.
But you can share grounding, purge,
I'd say Disc Priest is 1,000 times harder to play than Shaman, man.
Nah, I think to play a Shaman at like perfect versus playing a Disc at peak performance, I think Shamans it can be way more skill cap.
Wait, why? Just because they have sheer grounding? Like what?
Yeah, because they have sheer grounding. 100%. Well, because what does Priest got? Like,
Priest has to. Okay, listen. If you're a shaman, you can like get away with like being greedy with positioning because you have sheer grounding to like get yourself out of tough situations. As a priest, you cannot make the same mistakes or you will be punished and lose the game.
But a shaman could shear defensively. It could shear offensively. It can ground offensively, ground defensively. It can it can purge offensively. That's what Circuit Priest. Yeah.
Yeah, Priest can. Yeah, Priest can do all.
It can't do any of the other stuff though.
Yeah, but they can also like Death Sheeps and Fear and play offensive. You have to understand like
there's just more buttons to outplay people with. The shaman has more buttons.
Yeah, but all the shaman buttons are defensive buttons, right? Like Priests have offensive buttons to outplay people.
Where do you share the healer when he's like low when they having a go?
Sure, okay, sure, but that's not what are you gonna do? Share the healer, fucking drop. We're gonna plop a totem down and shove out a lava burst. Like what do you mean?
Well, they could dispel one poly of the teammate and then share the next one, and then ground the one after that, and then that secures a kill on like the enemy healer, for example. But I mean, because you have to be. I mean, I don't know. That was my. I mean, from playing a shaman, I felt like I had the most control
he has. Oh, I forgot you played a shaman. So you're biased because you play a shaman. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, I played a shaman. I played a red. I played a rogue. I played a warrior.
Yeah.
So it's like, but out of all the classes, every time I play my shaman, I'm just like, oh, I can kick that spell, like that poly, that's CC my healer. I can just play. Oh, I can
okay,
just
well,
buy
look,
it.
as a
Next one, I can
mage,
just-
I fucking hate shamans. So I feel you. Yeah, like literally, shamans are kind of like really annoying for my class because they have all those tools just like annoy me, you know.
Shaman has more outplay potential.
Dude, like,
Priest has a harder rotation.
And
yes,
mob,
true.
dude. When I mobbed like Qnins, you do my shaman, and it was like, oh, I would just be purge.
Wait, yeah. Okay, wait, you queued into me on what? An enhanced shaman?
Yeah, enhanced shaman, BM hunter, and I would just.
Oh wow, damn! You beast cleaved me down, dude.
When you were like 70% life, I'd press Storm Blast, and then I would like most likely kill you before you could block.
Damn, dude, that's so skilled, man.
It was.
That's so skilled, bro. Holy shit, nice one, man. God damn, bro. Holy fuck, I'm actually pissed. Wait, this was back in Mob, you said?
It was actually skillless. No, but the RMPs, it was dumb. If we didn't kill, like we get a trains in the opener, and then the second you get like a DI reset, it's like instantly dead.
Yeah, for sure.
So it was dumb. So it's like we had to do that in order to win.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like the mage was the target because the hunter could just shred you.